6 Sports presents the Dean Trailways 5th Quarter 30th Anniversary.
The postseason and high school hoops is just cruising right along, and tonight all across the state it was regional championship night for the fellas. We had 5 of our area squads fighting for a trophy, so we thought let's have a 5th quarter on a Wednesday.
Why not?
Why not? Thanks for being with us. I'm Audrey Dahlgren.
And I'm Ian Kress. We've had so much fun this last year, and tonight should not be any different considering the East Lansing boys are on one heck of a run right now.
Yeah, the Trojans came into tonight's regional final against Battle Creek Central, winners of 11 of their last 13 games. And as soon as they tipped off tonight, they could taste the trophy. Brian B.J. Wyndham hits Jace Clarizio in the corner, and he nails the tray at the buzzer to put the Trojans on top after the first quarter. The second is when the Stars really came to play. Cameron Hudson from the top of the key, and it's automatic to extend their lead. On the other end, the defense would stand true. J.L. Branson with the snag, and he kicks it up court to a surging Dorian Jackson, and the Trojans are just out there having fun with it. EL was all gas and no brakes in the second half. Hudson with another dagger from behind the arc, but this was the real treat. Charlie Baker lobs it to Evan Boyd, and out of nowhere comes Hudson flying in for the slam. He lays it down and nearly blows the roof off the gym. The Trojans claim the regional title 56-43 to get one step closer to the Brez, and boy have they come a long way since the beginning of the season when they lost 6 straight games. So what was the turning point, Ray?
We had a come-to-life moment down in Detroit, Cass Tech. We were playing River Rouge, and we jumped out like maybe 10-4. And then we had like 3 back-to-back turnovers where they just got slam dunks. And I called a timeout, and I was like, guys, it's time for us to stop beating ourselves. Like, you guys have been playing basketball for too long, and you know how to play ball. We had lost like 6 or 7 games, 6 games in a row, whatever the streak was. And I'm like, man, if we can buckle down and just not just make turnovers for touchdowns, as Izzo would say, I think we'll be all right. Like, ball security, play together, play smart, and it was a battle back and forth, man, down to the wire, and we pulled it out. And that was like our first win after all those losses, and ever since then, we kind of been rolling.
Yeah, they really have. Group. Exactly. Well, one of the other hot teams in the area are the Lanesburg boys. And just to give you an idea of how dominant they've been over their last 5 games, the Wolfpack have outscored their opponents by 135 points.
That's pretty good, and it's a big reason why they came into tonight's Division III regional final with an undefeated 24-0 record. And how about this? The win over Jonesville on Monday was their first all season by single digits. Yes, the Wolfpack have won 23 of 24 games by double digits, and it's why their students drove an hour to Hanover Horton for tonight's game with Michigan center, who's wearing red, and packed a solid first punch. Hunter Clemens cuts to the hoop and drops it in for the bucket and the foul. The Cardinals led by 8 in the first quarter, but when you have shooters all across the roster, it's easy to get back into a game. Braden Thomas with a little shake and bake ties the game in the second quarter, and right before the halftime buzzer, Carter McCabe is going to hit a tray ball that gives Michigan Center a 2-point lead at the break. This is the first time all season Lanesburg has trailed at halftime. So how would the Wolfpack respond? With a little hop, skip, and a do from Jacob Essenberg, who drops it in with the foul. The free throw would be missed, but Ty Grady gets the rebound, and it leads to a 3 from who else? Xander Woodruff from downtown puts Lanesburg up 6, and the Avalanche just started to fall from there. Xander blows by the defense for an easy 2. He went off for a game-high 30 points. 17 came in the third quarter. Then older brother Eli got in on the fun. A pump fake so good it fools the defender and the camera. Lanesburg uses the big second half to take down Michigan Center 63-42. It's the Wolfpack's first regional title since 2013, and being down at halftime didn't even faze this group.
Well, we've got a lot of kids that just expect to win, and that's really cool to coach. I mean, I'm wanting to celebrate at the end of this game, and And we got kids saying, "Coach, we're not done yet." And that's super exciting. You know, at halftime, I think they knew that they had to find another level.
We knew we could come back and win. We were down a bucket, so we said, it's a game of runs, and let's go make a run. And that's what we did.
I also didn't have the best first half myself, but, you know, I knew coming out in that second half that I was going to have to ball out. And, I mean, that's what I did in that third quarter and just tried to carry it down to the fourth quarter.
Well, Woodruff popped off for 30 points tonight, and this comes just 48 hours after he scored 32 points in the win on Monday over Jonesville.
Yeah, and that's why he's our 6 Sports Player of the Week. As you can see, with every passing game, he just continues to pad those impressive stats. Yeah. Xander and his older brother Eli went to the Breslin Center in 2013 to watch the Langsburg team, who finished as runners-up in Class C. The two want nothing more than to bring the Wolfpack their first boys basketball state title, and it was their battles in the driveway as kids that has allowed Xander to average 24 points per game.
One-on-one and drills, it didn't matter. We were always so competitive, so I built that through him. And, you know, just he's always been pushing me to be great, and, you know, he's seen something in me from day one. So we just go out there and hoop together. It's so much fun playing with him.
I would definitely give it to him down low because, I mean, I'm obviously a little bigger than him, so I'll get him down there. But, yeah, he was definitely just shooting over me a bunch.
For Xander, he exudes confidence. Like, he wants the ball when it's important. He wants to take big shots.
Absolutely, and as you can see, he does take the big shots.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you know who else is rolling in Division III right now? That is Pewamo-Westphalia.
Oh, yes, in Division III as well. And after losing 3 straight games at the end of February, they've really turned it on down the stretch. And tonight, they were involved in another thriller. Our Haley Schoengart has the details. Hey.
Oh, you guys know I have got all of the tea on this one. Now, the Pirates have won their last 6, and they look to keep those good vibes rolling into the weekend. They just had to get through a Granville Calvin Christian team who only had 1 loss on the season. That dates all the way back to December 9th. Out to East Kent City High School we go, and these teams wasted no time getting to the good stuff. On the first play, Calvin gets a steal, and Carson Dehan is cleared for takeoff, but Calvin just had no answer for Mr. Jamison Eklund. He was on his NBA 2K grind all night long. He hits him with the spin move as a part of his 37 points tonight. Pirates down by 1 in the fourth. Paul Barama with the and 1, and that'll put the Squires up by 2. But Pirates fans have no need to fear. Grady Eklund is here, the freshie looking like a vet as he puts down the game-tying layup. Then with 6 seconds to go, the layup is no good, but Eklund's putback sure is. Pewamo-Westphalia beats the buzzer to help the Pirates win an instant classic, 63-61 the final.
Oh, that one's going to go down in the history books right there.
March Madness at its finest.
Yeah, it really is. All right, it's time for us to take our first TO. But when we come back, we're going to hone in on Division IV.
Yeah, the Lansing Christian boys were hoping to survive and advance against Wyoming Unity Christian.
And hey, speaking of surviving and advancing, Michigan State's basketball team is now just 2 days away from its first round date with USC. We'll fill you in on what the Trojans do best when the Dean Trailways 5th quarter returns.
The Dean Trailways 5th quarter is sponsored by Dean Trailways of Michigan.
Call it a sense of purpose, a higher calling. At Dean Transportation, we call it our passion. It's simply who we are. 60 years of pioneering the best health and safety standards because safe student transportation is essential. We are hard-working folks, connecting children to learning, schools to our communities, and you to a better career. Want to make Mid-Michigan a better place? We'll put you in the driver's seat. Join the Dean family today and help to connect our kids to brighter futures.
A feeling this dynamic is invite only. Fortunately, you're invited. Experience the exhilaration of the performance line at the Invitation to Lexus sales event.
Lease the 2023 ES350 for $499 a month for 39 months.
In the face of COVID-19, staying healthy is important.
And now the same is true in the face of flu.
Influenza has the power to infect millions.
But it's easy to protect yourself, your family, and your community.
The flu vaccine is safe and effective. And with COVID-19 still around,
it's essential. Together we can face flu season head on.
Visit michigan.gov/flu.
Have nonstop fun in the Florida sun. Fly Lansing nonstop to Orlando International Airport on Avelo Airlines starting October 26th. Enjoy a fun-filled family getaway in Orlando. Bask in the Florida sun on beautiful Florida beaches, or go golfing on some of the best courses Florida has to offer. Fly from Lansing's Capital Region International Airport and enjoy affordable parking, hassle-free check-in, and short security lines. Book your trip today at AveloAir.com and say hello to Avelo.
A progressive jackpot that grows with every play. That's what makes Fast Cash from the Michigan Lottery such a thrilling game. The progressive jackpot keeps building and building and building until jackpot. Fast Cash. The fun keeps building.
Welcome back to the Dean Trailways fifth quarter. Under first-year head coach Grayson Fuller, Lansing Christian has been put back on the map. The team went 5-16 last year, and fast forward to now, the Pilgrims have found themselves playing in the regional title game against the defending Division IV state champions, Wyoming Tri-Unity Christian. Fowler's brand spanking new athletic center was the venue for this Division IV regional showdown, and boy did the defenders come to party. Jordan Van Klompenberg lets it fly from downtown to put Tri-Unity Christian out in front early 7-0. But Lansing Christian would be preheated and ready to cook. Elijah Ellis steps into the splash zone for one of the team's 7 3-pointers in the first half. Pilgrims up by 2. With less than a minute until halftime, Owen Rosendahl would prove why he wears number 23. He hits back-to-back threes to send the defenders up by 5 at the break. Now the 3-ball was everybody's friend tonight. Benjamin Sambear pulls up with a beaut of a corner triple to put LCS back on top. The defenders hit him with the not so fast there though. Van Klompenberg sends one in, and Roy Fogg is at the right place at the right time to tie this baby up at 39. And from there on, the defenders would take over. As a part of a 17-0 run, Fogg makes it look easy peasy lemon squeezy. Lansing Christian falls 62-44 the final. And Coach Grayson Fuller knows the future is very bright thanks to the foundation his 8 seniors have built this season.
I've had multiple students, middle school students, elementary school students who have come up to me or to my wife and have talked about, hey, I want to play someday for you. And I don't know that they know that, but I hear it. And so it's just, it goes to show not just like, yeah, they're good players, but the kind of character that they have in their communities, you know, in their school, just how they're well known for being a great guys and great character.
Yeah, what a great season. Well, from a college hoop standpoint, Michigan State is gearing up for its first-round date against USC in Columbus on Friday. And do the Trojans ever know how to lock down on defense?
Yeah, it's where it all starts for USC under head coach Andy Enfield.
Yeah, throughout the regular season, the Trojans were able to hold their opponents to under 40% from the field. There's also only been 2 games this season where they've allowed the opposition to shoot 50% or higher from the floor. This will be USC's 3rd straight appearance in the Big Dance. So what do the players make of them after watching the Trojans on film?
They're a good team. They got good players. They can shoot it. They can score it. They got size inside and out. They're in a good conference. They play really well versus the top teams in their conference. So it's going to be a tough one. It's going to be a fun game. It's going to be an up and down game, and just got to continue watching film and studying and learning those guys. It's a new style of play for us. The Pac-12 is a little different than the Big Ten. So just got to learn those guys and just study.
I feel like all leagues are different how they play. Our league, we're kind of more physical with like being in the paint and stuff. Their league, they get up and down, so it'll be good just to see how it goes.
In case you missed it, our annual 1-hour March to Glory special was tonight from 7 to 8 p.m. on WLNS. Have no fear if you missed it, though, because it'll re-air tomorrow morning at 9 on WLAJ. Our chief photog, Connor Wilton, and I will already be halfway to Columbus by then. Michigan State's open practice is at noon, so be sure to stick to 6 for all your Spartan NCAA tourney coverage.
Well, in the midst of all of the hoop talk on MSU's campus, the Spartan football team had its fair share of visitors today for its annual Pro Day. Several former players were back on the field to put their talents to the test, including star wideout Jaden Reed, who also participated in this year's NFL Combine in Indianapolis. You're going to hear from him when we come back after the break.
Celeb guest hosts every night of the week, only on ET.
Thanks for watching 6 News WLNS.
You probably heard me talk about the Bernstein Advantage hundreds, maybe thousands of times. But all you really need to know is that if you're hurt in an accident, give us a call and we'll get you the money you deserve. 1-800-CALL-SAM.
Imagine yourself in a new Toyota.
Nice.
Sweet.
Go big or go home.
What'd you say?
What's up?
Enjoy the great outdoors in a legendary new 4Runner. Or save on the best-selling Tacoma, now with 3.99 APR financing, plus you get 2 years no-cost maintenance.
Ready, set, go get your Toyota today.
Toyota, let's go places.
Tyler Heating and Cooling's friendly and experienced staff specializes in the service and replacement of residential and light commercial heating and air conditioning systems. We replace older, inefficient equipment with high-efficiency Carrier products, and we service all major brands. It's our priority to take care of our customers and provide them with fast, reliable service. Call us today for your home comfort needs. Carrier, turn to the experts.
It's more than just 4 walls and a roof over your head. That's why they say there's no place like it. Home is where we put down roots, and making memories is a daily routine. Knowing that your insurance provider is also a neighbor offers comfort. At Farm Bureau Insurance, the experience you get with our local trusted advisors is different. From financial security to a helping hand, Farm Bureau understands the experience matters. Find an agent who can protect what matters to you.
Let's start the show with what is happening on our railways.
I'm shocked and also alarmed that we're just kind of accepting this.
I don't want to deal with cancer just because of somebody's negligence.
It's about getting answers and having the people responsible be on the ground managing the situation.
We're here to stay. We have a commitment to the people of East Palestine that we're going to be here for the long run.
And the feedback I'm getting on the reporting that we're doing here is like, where is everybody else on this story? Keep going. Thank you.
When people contact us, they always ask, is this call really free? And the answer has always been, it's free. A free consultation, and we don't get paid unless we win your case. That's our no-fee guarantee. 1-800-CALL-SAM.
Welcome back to the Dean Trailways 5th quarter. The NFL Combine is usually the marquee event for draft prospects, but in case a player doesn't get invited to Indianapolis or wants to put on a better performance, Pro Days on college campuses are a way to do so.
Yeah, Pro Days on Michigan State's campus is usually a must-see event, and this morning at the Duffy Doherty building, the Spartans had 12 former players working out in front of NFL scouts. The headliner was wide receiver Jaden Reed, who had scouts from the Pittsburgh Steelers, Minnesota Vikings, and Indianapolis Colts watching him put his skills on full display. The former Spartan has participated in the Senior Bowl and NFL Combine since the season ended and has talked with all 32 NFL teams. And if Reed gets drafted, it could potentially be the best birthday gift he's ever had.
My birthday's on day 2, so hopefully we can get somewhere in the second, third round or something like that, but no doubt. Anywhere where my name get called, I'm going to be excited and I'm going to be grateful. I've got a lot of feedback. Really just that I'm a versatile player. I could play punt return, kick return, outside, inside, gunner, anything you name that. That's what a lot of teams liked about me.
Punter Bryce Behringer was another player in attendance. He didn't work out today because, like Reed, he also had the opportunity to show off his skills to all 32 teams at the Senior Bowl and the NFL Combine. Going from a walk-on to an All-American punter has been a part of Behringer's story at MSU, but now he's ready to start a new chapter.
You know, I kind of talked to family and friends about it. After last season, I was kind of, you know, it's cool having the story that I have, but I'm trying to rewrite, you know, from here on out. So, you know, just trusting my inner circle, keeping it tight, and, you know, it's been really good.
Well, we have another 5th quarter on Friday.
Yep.
You guys are holding down the fort.
We'll do our best.
Yes, I'll be in Columbus.
Have fun.
Have a great night, everybody. Thanks for being with us.